What is the silliest question you guys have gotten about being twins?
Oh my God, thank you for asking this, by the way.
No problem.
And there's more than one.
Okay, list it, please. Hello, beauties. Welcome back to another Fabulous Confabulation with me, Jay Mills. Today, I am speaking to the dynamic duo, Tash and Cody. Together, they are known as IIcon. They are rappers, twins, and models, and you might have seen them on Cycle 23 on America's Next Top Model. Hello.
Hi.
I'm so excited for this. How are you guys?
I'm great. I'm feeling really good.
Good. How did you both get into, the modeling career? And did one wanted to do it more than the other?
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we both wanted to model, that's for sure. But I do think I was like just a little bit more like excited about it. And so yeah, I kind of went off and well, first, actually the first thing I ever did was audition for America's Next Top Model. And this was quite a few years ago. And I ended up getting through quite a bit of the process, but I didn't make it on the show. And so it just gave me the fire that I needed to start looking into modeling myself and just finding an agency myself. So I did actually do that first.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And,
awesome.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Cody was she was the first one to get up and start modeling. I definitely was inspired by her.
Okay. So you didn't audition with her the first time that Cody.
No, I didn't.
No,
I'm scared.
no, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
How have you guys been staying sane and busy during this pandemic?
Oh man, we've just been creating, honestly. We're not even trying to really stay sane. Like, I guess we're kind of using it in our advantage, and we're just letting our minds wander and just planning a lot of stuff.
That's good. Yeah, because I know it's different for everyone. People are like, what can I do, to keep myself busy, or like, this is the perfect time for me to do something that, I've never done in the past. And so I definitely know that it's different for everyone. And it's really great to see like all the new art that is, coming from this pandemic, even though there is a lot going on as well. So it's amazing to see.
Yeah.
I think
what about you, Tosh, specifically? Like, do you do anything that's been helping you get through this?
I mean, I've just been putting all of my energy into our projects, our music, and the creative stuff that we have coming soon. I'm excited about. But yeah.
Awesome. What is, your process in the modeling career? Like, after America's Next Top Model, what do you do after that?
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good question. I think, so, I mean, honestly, it really just goes back to what did we do before America's Next Top Model, right? And before America's Next Top Model, we always had a love for modeling. So nothing changes after that, right? You just got to keep the same love and keep the same enthusiasm. I like that acronym that's been kind of going around a lot, especially since I think Tiana Taylor had an album, and it was like, keep that same energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love that because that's what it is. It's like, okay, you hit a milestone. Now keep that same energy and just keep going. That's just what we did. We just kept going.
Awesome. Nice. So I know I already mentioned America's Next Top Model, but what was your experience like? Because I was watching Cycle 23 and I was rooting for you guys as long as like Tatiana and other models. And so I want to know like how it was for you guys.
For me, my experience was really crazy because I'm like a very hyper energetic person, and so just throwing me into that type of environment was really crazy for me. Just in the competitive nature and just really needing to have that edge and and win, because I'm really not necessarily, that's not me necessarily. So it definitely brought out a different side of me. So, but in the end, I think it was just such a growing experience, especially for Cody and I think our relationship really grew from the show.
Yeah.
And yeah, just kind of being isolated, and then yeah, and just going through the challenges. I got kicked off the show. I came back, and it was just like, yeah. So it was,
Yeah.
yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I was right there with her, right? Like she
Yeah.
got kicked off the show, she came back, and it was just such a beautiful like time and a beautiful experience to go through that and just have, you know, so much on the line, like just a, you know, like a modeling contract, or yeah, I believe money and a modeling contract, you know, kind of on the line there. And it just, yeah, it brought out a different side of us, and we had a really good time, and we learned and we grew so much from it, and it was such an amazing experience. I wouldn't change anything. I really wouldn't.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask, like, do you feel like from that experience that you have grown outside of your comfort zone? Because those challenges and like just like how the whole competition was set up, I was like, you had to come out of there as a new model learning something.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Like, you know, not just with modeling, but all of those, you know, those challenges that we did, you know, you can definitely, they can pertain to, you know, real life too. And so it was fun just going after your dreams, and um, kind of going after your dreams, and then allowing like the world to see you do it at the same time, you know? Like that was just amazing.
Yeah.
Also, just living in a house full of girls, that was another learning experience. Just like dealing with people with different personalities, and just like yeah, accepting that, and like really learning how to, because I don't think I handled it that well on the show, but I learned from it. And yeah, I think I'm much more tolerant now.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. And I was gonna say, like, speaking of what you said, Tosh, like, you know, living with a whole bunch of girls, was there a bit of that? I mean, I know it is a competition, but was there any sense of community with the girls on American Top Model, and like, you know, building up, you know, each other?
Yeah, I feel like our season was like one of the, like, we had so much camaraderie, like despite any of the weird, you know, the disagreements that happened. I feel like we really we still have, I think, such a camaraderie. And, you know, we may not speak every day, but I think there's a huge bond that we will always have forever, you know, because we all went through that experience together.
Right. Yeah, that's a big thing for me, because I know there's a lot of competition shows where women are always constantly put against each other instead of, you know, working with each other. And so that's great that there was that sense of community and that you guys still talk and still uplift each other. That's amazing. What are some challenges, you know, being a Black model in this industry? Because I mean, I hear it all the time about, you know, some makeup artists not knowing how to do Black girls, you know, makeup and the hair, and how they have to, you know, go do their hair or makeup, you know, themselves and learn how to do that. So what were some challenges that you guys had to face, and how are you overcoming those challenges?
You go first, Tosh.
I mean, on Top Model, I think that was something that we dealt with. Definitely, like behind the scenes, I did feel like the makeup artists and hairstylists that they had for us did not understand, you know, what they were working with at all. But you know, we made it work in the end. Growing from that, I mean, I see the industry changing big time, because even now, like, I mean, personally, you know, as a model, like, you know, I'm thin, but I've never been like super skinny, and I just see that I think people just want to be able to relate to the people who are wearing these clothes a little more, and I can't even blame them, you know, like I really don't, and I like seeing just more representation across the board, with body shapes and height, and I think it's really beautiful. Like I can't even be upset about it.
Right. Can you give some advice to the beauties who are interested in, you know, being signed to a modeling agency? Like, what are some questions that they should ask and look out for and know?
Questions to ask and look out for when you're signing to an agency.
First of all, I would say that the industry is changing so much that agencies may not be necessary.
Okay.
I think with the way Instagram is working, and I think because even for us, that's how we've did what we did. Yeah, it wasn't through an agency. And now I think with Instagram and just being able to brand yourself, which is all about consistency. Yeah, just staying consistent. I think agencies may not be necessary. I think you can really get a lot of work for yourself by just reaching out and making yourself available and making sure you're aligning yourself with those other blogs and those other, on Instagram, those other pages that are doing what you want to do. It's just like, yeah, agencies might not be necessary.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I love that. I think Tasha's approach is like, hey, you may not need one, but I guess for someone, I'll answer it for if someone feels like they need an agency, some questions that they should know. Okay, first of all, you should always know, and I know Tyra Banks always said this too, that you don't have to pay any money. So if anyone's asking you for any money, it is not a legitimate agency because their job is to make money off of you. Like you are actually employing them. So remember that. Don't pay anything up front. It just doesn't make any sense. Also, just do it for the love of it. Again, like if you're signing with an agency, this doesn't necessarily mean that they're just gonna take your career in their hands and like just take you to where you want to go. It still has to be in your heart, and it's still got to be something that you really, really want. So you're going to have to do a lot of work as well. It doesn't just stop there. Keep that same energy. Remember, like what we said before, keep that same energy. You got
that's the theme right now.
I worked so hard to get with this agency. Keep that same energy. Keep working hard, even with an agency, right? It can only just get better from there. So don't stop working hard when you get an agency. It's very easy to get an agent. I feel like it can be really easy. And that just goes by like what Tosh was saying, was creating your own content. Once you get that agency, keep the same energy. Keep doing it for the love and just keep meeting new people and making new projects for people that you like working with.
Right. And just to branch off of that, I know, Tosh, you mentioned like consistency and reaching out. Do you have any other tips on, what has worked for you while branding yourself on social media?
Yes. When people are asking for advice, make sure you're asking valid questions. I think people
specific questions.
Top model, be specific. Yes, be specific about your questions, because being on top model, people always ask, "How was your experience?" And I'm like, I don't think that's gonna help you with what you're trying to do. Like, I can tell you it was great, but what you really should be asking me is, more specific. How do I find an agency? Should I be paying for this? Should I be paying for that? Like, things that are really going to help you, because when you do get the chance to meet somebody who can help you, have those questions formulated and ready. You don't want to miss an opportunity by asking something so vague.
Right. What are some of your goals as models? Any upcoming projects that you're working on, or something that you would love to do in the future?
One of my goals as moving forward in our modeling career would be to do Fashion Week, but I don't want to do it I don't want to just walk a regular show. I want to turn up a little bit. So I would love it to pertain to other parts, like our music. I would love to do something involving Fashion Week with our music. Would be great.
Well, that would be cool.
Well, when that happens, can you just make sure I get a ticket? All right. So speaking of your music, what, made you guys fall in love with music, and how did you start in that career, in that aspect?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I think music was our first love. We actually were doing music before modeling was ever a thing for us. And then we were like a girl group, and you know how girl groups go. They break apart. They don't last long. So it ended, and then that kind of pushed us into modeling, just wanting to be wanting to be creative, and of course watching tons of Top Model, because we grew up with it. So we just kind of went into that lane, and then we just saw just how those kind of worlds kind of collide anyway. So yeah, I forgot where I was going.
Where we're going.
Well, that's fine because your group name is IIIcon, which is an iconic name. 3 eyes. So can you explain, the story behind picking that name?
Me and Tosh felt really
She's a sailor.
during this time, like during a certain time, and we wanted to use music to kind of get these frustrations out. So we decided, we're like, okay, I'm frustrated with modeling. Like, let's write a song about it, basically, is what we decided. And so I guess, I don't know, Tosh, like, we just...
That's how we got back into music, but our name.
Oh, but our name. Okay, yeah. So, so we got back into music, and then the first song that we wrote, right? Was it?
Yeah.
So it was actually the first song that we wrote getting back into music was to Jaden Smith's IIIcon song, actually.
Yeah.
So
We did a remix to it.
wrote some lyrics because we were like, this is like, I'm feeling this beat. I feel really frustrated. I feel like I can get my frustrations out. And so we wrote a song to that beat, and then we're like, IIIcon, like, I think that should be our name. So yeah.
Awesome.
Jaden.
Right. Shout out to Jaden.
It's so weird. I didn't even think about it like that, but yeah. That's what happened.
Well, I know one song that I am definitely feeling is Recipe, okay? And there's a TikTok dancer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it. See, I know. What was the inspiration behind that song? Because it's definitely a vibe and catchy.
Yeah.
I would love to know the process behind that.
I think our producer just sent us that beat. I just was playing it, and I get my inspiration for writing when I'm just walking. So I went outside. I went for a walk, and it just kind of stuck in my head like Recipe. I was like, and I was like, what are we made of? And I was like, a little melanin, a little juice of gin. And it just kind of came together. Yeah.
Our producer, the producer that we work the closest with, is a woman as well. So it's all girl power. And if you actually, our whole entire Hype Kills mixtape was produced by her. Her name is Purple Haze. She is amazing, and it's just so great to just have all this girl power.
Yeah, black girl magic.
Yeah, we love that. We love
that. Yes, a melanin queen. Yes.
Yes, we stand.
Yes.
Who are some artists that you would love to collaborate, in the future?
So many.
Yeah, Tierra Whack. I would love to collaborate with Tierra Whack.
That would be cool.
On that note, Missy Elliott, I guess.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's crazy. God. That's crazy. That's like.
J-Lo. Let's get J-Lo on there. I love J-Lo. I just love J-Lo so much. She's a Leo. Shout outs to J-Lo.
Yeah.
We're Leos, so we just, we're pride. We just love each other.
Capricorn in the house, so.
I love me some cats.
Anyone else? Like, what about
yeah, of course. Oh my gosh.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, of course. Meg Thee Stallion. Future. I love Future. I love Iman Omari, who is like, are you aware of Iman Omari?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Whew, he's definitely high on the list as well. Just any goodness, I'm drawing a blank, but any the newest female MCs that are out right now.
Yeah.
Or just the
Doja, Rico Nasty.
Yes, Rico Nasty. Doja Cat.
Playboy Cardi. I have a soft spot. I love
Playboy Cardi. Oh my goodness. Lil Uzi. Oh my God, I love Lil Uzi so much. He is just amazing. He's another Leo too. The
list goes on. The list goes
on.
What are some goals that you would love to reach in your music career?
Go Tosh.
Okay. I would love. Oh my gosh. A tour. I would love to do a tour. A world tour. A world tour would be amazing. Just to travel and just to connect with people from different countries through music would just be such a beautiful experience. So I would love to do a world tour. And
Let's get some songs on the Billboard. I want a few songs in the Billboard.
Yes.
I think top
It
five,
will
top five,
happen.
top five could happen. Like
Manifesting.
yeah, right. Manifesting. I
want a song. I want a song on Insecure. Issa Rae. I just want Issa Rae to use the song. It would just make my life.
Reach out to her. Just flood her DMs.
Yeah.
Right? Just like, I know, right?
He would do it.
Simple as that, right?
Yeah.
A tour that would be amazing. I hear it's one of like, you know, when I hear all the behind the scene like interviews from artists, they always say it's one of the best experiences of their life. So that's amazing.
Yeah, let's start there.
Like a dancer. No, I don't know.
Okay, all right. Don't say anything you don't mean because we're gonna hit you up.
I could be a background singer though.
Okay.
Just lay down the vocals.
Right. So what has been one of the hardest decisions in your career, if there was any? Just overall.
You know what? I don't think, just off the top of my head, I haven't made any hard decisions, but I've made big decisions.
Okay.
Okay, and maybe that could mean the same thing to some people, but to me, it doesn't seem that hard. It just seems like a big decision, and that was moving to New York. Pursue modeling. Honestly, I moved to New York, and then we got on America's Next Top Model after we moved. So I think even just shifting that energy and just going to where you feel like you need to be, just taking that leap. It was a very big decision to me. It didn't feel hard, but it felt very big.
Yeah, I just think like when it's what you want and when it's your dream, it's not a hard decision.
Mm-hmm.
Very easy.
What are, you know, some of your biggest influences? I know we said who would you want to collaborate, but just like who are some people that you really look up to just in life overall?
My mom.
Again, J-Lo.
Oh, I said my mom.
J-Lo, my mom.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Mom, first and foremost, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Backpedal.
She's an amazing example. Just everything that she's done for us, and she's just always been such a big cheerleader. Just with anything that we've been interested in. I've never like had any opposition from her about just supporting my dreams and goals, and for that, like I just owe her everything.
Oh, shout out to moms.
Yeah.
Honestly, dad too. Like dad has always been a huge cheerleader as well. Like we really were blessed with amazing parents who, really just kind of didn't care what we did. They just wanted us to be good at it.
So do you have any last advice for the beauties who maybe want to pursue a career in music or in modeling, or just anything that's on your heart that you feel like the beauty should know?
You just have to do it. And you just have like, you just do it. Like seriously, like if you have any type of like feeling in your heart, any like, you know, wow, I want to do that. Like just listen to it. And you know, and don't care what anybody says, because you know, you'll get so much satisfaction out of the pursuit of your dreams. It'll just be worth it. It'll just be worth all of it.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes.
More snaps.
Yeah. That was really good, Tosh. Yeah, it's I mean, I can only second that, is that the pursuit of your dreams feels so good, that all of the challenges in the way, it just you know, it doesn't change the way you feel about it. So it just do it. Just do it. Do what your heart tells you.
So forget about the worries, guys, and just do it. Forget about those people telling you, you know, don't pursue your dreams. Just do it. And they'll keep that same energy. Tell them to keep that same energy.
Yes, keep that same energy. Fire, you know?
Right. All right, I have a little twin trivia for you guys. Okay. So name a song that would describe, you know, one another.
A song.
I think I have one for Tosh.
Okay.
Like I'm describing Tosh, right? With my song?
Yeah, you're describing Tosh.
Go.
Rihanna G4L.
yeah. I love that. Jeez. God,
Hey, I thought you had something. Just go with it. Just say it.
oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Oh my god. Beyonce Brown Skin Girl.
Aww.
Girl. Yeah. Got it.
Name something that you do well that the other one can't.
Oh, okay. I mean, I wouldn't say I do it well, but I do it well enough. And I skateboard. I actually enjoy skateboarding. And Tosh will not get on a skateboard, you guys.
Her face, she said.
No, I can't do it. What do I do well? Can't do. What do you always make me do? I think I mean, it's not that you can't do it, but I guess I style most of our shoots.
Yeah. Tosh has,
It's
oh my God. She has a really good, crazy eye for fashion.
Really?
Crazy eye. Like, she is ahead of her time, you guys.
All right, next question. What is the silliest question you guys have gotten about being twins?
Oh my God, thank you for asking this, by the way.
No problem.
And there's more than one.
Okay, list it, please.
Can I just say, like, first, how can I tell you guys apart? Can we stop asking twins that? Can we stop? Because we don't care how you tell us apart. I don't care. Just figure it out and just leave me alone. Leave me out of it. I don't care.
Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, that was annoying. Or when they ask you to stand side by side, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm not five. I'm not gonna do that for you. Like, no.
Like, people will still ask us, like, as adults, to stand side by side so they can just
be
like,
yeah,
oh,
like,
goodness.
It's weird.
Oh my God.
Or the pain thing, like, oh, if I hit her, can you feel it?
Feel it.
Or what's the other one? They say this in movies a lot. Like, can you guys like the telepathic thing? Like, can you guys think the same thing?
Yeah, all those things. I guess I would say no, but I guess if we could, we probably wouldn't tell anyone, right?
Right. Oh my gosh. They think it's like a magic power to be like a twin.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. People really think that. Just last thing.
Yeah, say it.
I mean, it actually feels a little bit like divine, like a gift from God. People get really excited when they see twins. So people get very happy when they see us all the time.
Yeah.
You know? So it's really nice to just like make people happy just because you're there.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know if anyone's ever asked you guys this, but when you guys were younger, have you guys ever tried to switch classes before?
Yeah, we did. We've done it. Mm-hmm.
How was that?
Well, we had to do it because people ask this question all the time.
God, oh no, I'm one of the silly.
We hadn't done it.
We had to do it. So we're like, okay. So in high school, we're like, let's do this so we can actually like have something to tell people. So we did it.
And guess what?
It was so boring because you're just pretending to be each other. So you're not trying to like, I'm not trying to like disrupt the class or like
right.
Just got away with it. It was just really boring.
So it's not as cool as people make it.
It's not a television show, no.
Because in the TV shows, it's like, oh, the twin sister gets like the other sister's boyfriend. Yeah.
Yeah.
None of that.
None of that. Yeah, none of that. Never.
Oh my goodness. Complete this sentence. My twin sister is
beautiful.
Aw.
Thank you. Powerful.
Oh.
That's so sweet. What makes both of you unique?
I would say what makes my sister unique is she is honestly the most confident person I know. I don't think I've ever met anyone more confident than this girl.
Yeah.
Just like, she's my inspiration for confidence, I'm sure. That's so unique. And then I think what makes us unique is that we are so similar and so different, which is weird because that's I guess the opposite definition for unique, right? Is to be different, but we're also very much the same, and that's unique. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
I like that, what you said there.
What is one thing that you have learned about each other while being in quarantine? I don't know if you guys have been quarantined together, but if you have, is there anything new that you guys have learned?
So we actually don't live together.
Oh, okay.
So we haven't necessarily been quarantined together, but we see each other every day. Like, we have to see each other. So we see each other almost every day. And I think I would say I have learned, well, I guess I just learned that like Tosh is like just so much more capable of anything that I have ever, even more than I realized. So we've been working on some stuff, like we were saying, especially towards our music, and we're even like making up choreography and just learning choreography, and I'm just so proud of her for just like taking on tasks and just doing a great job. I think I've realized that more now than ever.
Nice.
I've learned that my sister is you're just maturing, and like I think you're just like you're really good at like just like conducting yourself and not like, because I think I can be kind of crazy, you know.
Yeah, we need that though. We need it. Yeah,
you're just so good at like, you know, just working with people and like, you know, just being nice. You're good at that.
Nice.
I have to do with you.
And that's why you guys are a dynamic duo, because you guys
we are, really are.
There you go.
Exactly.
Well, this is the end of our conversation. This was so much fun.
It was.
What? Can we do this again? Just like for
yeah, like this could be like a sequel.
Let's go.
A series. So I know anything else you want to say before we end this off? Any hints that you can share about the new projects that you guys are working on?
Yeah, actually that's really what I wanted to leave on. Yeah, we just have new stuff coming up. I guess in relation to that, just don't limit yourselves. You know, the first half of this interview was about modeling, but we also do music. So even as a model, if you really love modeling, but you also know that you're good at other things, do all of it. Like, it doesn't matter, you know. So don't limit yourself, you guys. And check out our new music. We are IIcon with 3 I's. Okay, and you can find us on Instagram at Tash and Cody, which I'm sure you'll let everyone know as well.
Yeah. And one more thing, look out, middle of August, we have a little mini concert coming to you guys. It's going to be lots of fun. It's going to be really cute. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm excited. A mini concert. Okay. Well, remember, beauties, Tash and Cody are both girls with beauty and brains, and so are you. Bye.